Hello everybody, welcome to my 1950s dining room. So today I'm going to be working in the dining room just so that I have access to my entire table because I have a very tiny 1950s kitchen. And what I wanted to share with you today were just some ideas on how to do a charcuterie board. And I hope I'm saying that right now. I've been practicing. But let's see. You all know what I mean anyways. So I'm kind of gearing this to moms. So this is going to be a really popular way of eating. It's very in style for 2021. And it's a very quick and easy way to feed friends and family, where everybody gets to kind of choose something. It makes it really fun and everybody can participate. So I should talk about my shirt. This is Mrs. Reese's Vintage Beauty Parlor, one of my t-shirts. It's done by Jaybird Digital Arts. Thank you to Jaybird Digital Arts, who does all of my graphic design work and my t-shirts and everything. And he's my husband, so thank you very much, my match. All right, now let's get on with this. So what I'm going to be showing you today is just some quick ideas on how you can do these boards without spending a ton of money or without it taking a ton of time. And I wanted to share with you some of the Epicure dips that are going to level you up a little bit for your friends and family. And remember that all of our stuff is gluten-free, it's sugar conscious, it's sodium conscious. So if you've got people in your life who are, have these things, all of our products are great for that, okay? So let's just go right into this. I'm gonna just show you one of our boards here quickly. I'm gonna try and do this video as fast as I can. There's a lot to cover, which is why I'm not going to go too in depth about different things. So I like the little skinny carrots that still have the greens on. I feel like they are a lot sweeter and they're just a lot more lovely. And I use our tea peeler here and it is just fantastic. And you can see I've got just a cup here. This is such a great cup. It was a local artist who made this cup. I just love it. It says "Ew COVID" with David on it. I love it so much. So I just put like a mug on the table with all the different things that you might need. Little palette things for spreading and cheese knives and all kinds of things. We'll go through it as we're going. I am just going to cut this. You can buy the pre-cut carrots if you're in a hurry. I just like these better. So I'm going to just cut these down. Please be careful when you're cutting your vegetables. When you're using a hard root vegetable, or cutting a hard root vegetable, try and use a very sturdy knife. I am going to show you the Epicure knives. But they are not really made for this kind of thing. They're made for like cutting tomatoes and things like that are usually really hard to cut. And that is all I need to do. And I've got, I'll cut these a little bit down. And I've got nice little pieces of carrot that can be used for some of our dips. Now, you guys can see my board here, right? There you go. That's good enough. So I've got my carrots. So now this is the Epicure board that is a sturdier board. I'm actually going to leave everything on my Epicure boards to serve to my family. I'm not going to use the big fancy wooden board. I have a couple reasons. One, they're super expensive. And two, I love my Epicure boards. They are super easy to keep clean and sterilized, and I don't have to worry about things transferring into the wood or anything like that. Personally, I just can't afford to buy a really big wooden board and then where do I store it? I have, like I said, a very tiny 1950s kitchen, and I have a very tiny 1950s dining room, and I don't have space. So this board is the raised board. It's fantastic for doing your food boards on. And then these ones come in a pack of 4 like this, okay? And you see, you can even do little individual ones, and they can just lay flat on your table like so. And then you can spread it all out across the top of your table or down the middle of your table. And these can be cleaned really easily. They come with 2 gray and 2 purple, which I also like because you can put meat on, let's say, your gray ones all the time and keep vegetables and fruits and everything on the purple. Really great, easy to clean, and so easy to just put out and take somewhere, and they're very reasonably priced, okay? So now we're talking about moms here. So we're talking about keeping this moving, and we want to, maybe let's add some tomatoes. We want to add color, yeah? So I'm just going to cut up a few little tomatoes, and I am going to use our special knife, okay? And this is the Epicure knife, and it goes through here just like butter, and I am just going to put these right on the another side of my board here. I want to get something started while I'm talking to you guys, so I'm just cutting up my tomatoes, and I'm going to have them there. We want to create, I know I have so much stuff on this table right now. I'm going to move this, and I'll bring it back up when we need it, and then you can see my board a little bit better there, okay? We want to create a lot of color. So this is going to have a couple Epicure dips. So what I got today, just to show you another fun way, of course, you could just buy pitas and cut them up. I've got the baby nons, the little nons. They come even smaller, but they weren't in stock right now, probably due to COVID. Here's our bigger Epicure knife. And I am just going to cut these right now into 4s. Like so. This is just for me and my husband. If you have a bigger family, you can make as many of these as you wish, right? In this little prep bowl, this is our 1 cup prep bowl, I have some olive oil. And here is my baking pan, the Epicure baking pan. It's a 3/4 pan. It's just perfect for this. And it comes with the silicone insert. You buy it like that. And I'm just going to quickly place these nons on here, okay? You can fill up your tray if you want. Like I said, this is just for me and my husband, and we've got lots of choices to choose from, and I want to keep moving here because I want to show you the new, as much stuff on this video as I can without going over too long, okay? So I am literally just brushing on some olive oil. Olive oil is another new trend, old trend coming back again that is going to be really big this year. So once you're done with your olive oil, okay, even if you don't use it all, these little prep bowls come with a little silicone lid, and you can just cover that up and put it aside. Really easy. So now what I'm going to do is pop these into the oven while we're talking, and I'm going to set a timer because we don't want to forget about these because they'll go really fast. So this is one of my very, very favorite spices from Epicure. I go through it like crazy. It's called the Smoky Roasted Tomato, and I am literally just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on. And don't forget, all of our spices are sodium conscious. If you want to bump up the flavors a bit, sodium does make, it carries the flavor a little bit. So you can just sprinkle a little bit of sea salt or use one of our sea salt grinders or something on top. I don't feel like I'm going to need that. I'm also making dips to go with these things. This is all going to be dipped in something. So I'm just going to pop this into the oven. I've got my oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to do this for about 10 minutes. And I've got my timer set so that we don't forget. And by the time that goes off, I'm probably going to be like, what's that timer for? So that's how it goes. Okay, now, moms, you're super busy. It's okay to take shortcuts when you're doing these boards. It's really okay. Nobody has to know, right? You can go to your grocery store and you can buy something. Look at that. It's already set up for you. And I am literally going to open this up, but we're going to bump it up a notch, okay? Nobody will know. It's okay to do this. Yes, you can do it all by scratch if you want to. Oh, this is going to give me a hard time opening it though. Just a sec. I brought scissors. This is why I create a little, you know, mug full of stuff. So in case I need something, it's right at my fingertips. Look, we have a little brie. Let's just pile that brie up right here. We're going to make a beautiful board. Nobody has to know that you didn't cut this all yourself. It's all good. It's all good, right? I'm going to do a little bit of this cheddar here. We've got some dried apricots. We want to spread out our color, right? We've even got, look at how beautiful. We've got some figs. I'm going to put those right there with the apricots for now. And some more cheese, some nice orange cheese. We're going to put that over here. Now, if you have time and you want to buy whatever you want to buy and cut it all up, and you can totally do that. Totally. But I'm just giving you permission. I'm letting you know. Ooh, this one's very crumbly. So I'm just letting you know that it's okay to not do that. It's okay to, I'm going to move these over here. These are just dried cranberries. It's okay if you're in a hurry to buy something that's pre-made and then just put it on your little Epicure board, and you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell anybody that you didn't cut it yourself. Who cares? They're not going to care. Everybody's going to enjoy this. They're going to have fun. You're the superhero. You're Wonder Woman. You know, and you are, because you're the one who thought of doing this without having to cut it all up, right? I'm going to use just this little wooden spatula just to get this other cheese off of here. I'm going to put this cheese. Oh, that looks like it would go really good with the figs. And that's another thing you can do, right? You can put your cheeses and match it with something that you feel like it goes really good with. Okay, now here's what I said. I'm going to bump it up a notch, right? I'm going to take these nuts, and I have another Epicure pan here, 3/4 pan, and I'm going to put them on here. And in my other one, I'm going to show you, we're just going to leave that there for a second. I bought another one. See, you can mix and match too, right? Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm just going to, I've got some grapes. How great is this, right? It all came together in these little things, and I didn't have to buy an entire thing of grapes that we're never going to go through. If your family will, then go for it, right? But you don't have to. You can just buy a couple little things like this. We've got some apples. I think that'll go really good with this cheese here. So I'm going to do my apple slices. Plus, I have some great dips that I'm about to show you. I'm going to take some almonds. I'm going to put them on that pan. We've got some nuts. We've got some cheese. We've got fresh vegetables. We've got dried fruits. It's just coming together so beautifully. And we'll get another cheese over here. And look, like I said, if you want to, this is for two. This is just for me and my husband. This is like a romantic, quick kind of meal that we can share together, and we're going to enjoy it. And we don't want to buy an entire thing of grapes, a big thing of brie, which we never hardly eat. So this is okay to do, all right? So I'm going to just do a bit more nuts on that pan. And guess what I'm going to do with the pan, guys? I am going to add, I did buy, because they were kind of sparse on there, right? So I bought some more walnuts, okay? And I'm just going to sprinkle those walnuts onto my pan. Whoop, whoop. That's a little bit too much, okay? And we've got some walnuts. We've got a bunch of almonds. I'm going to grab a bit more almonds because we might as well fill our pan, right? So there you go. I've got my nuts on here. My timer is set for 5 minutes, and I'm going to throw this into the oven right next to my pitas, my naans. My naans actually are looking really good, so I'm going to grab them. I'm just going to pause, okay? Okay, I'm back. I just literally took them out. Look how great they look. So, you know, you don't have time. That's okay, moms. You don't have time? No problem. Just cut those naans and put them on this board, and don't worry about this part. You could still brush them with a bit of your spice and your olive oil, even though you didn't toast them. That's okay. You can totally do that. It'll still taste great. I'm going to pop this over to my sink. All right. We've got the timer set. I forgot to put on my apron. I'm going to do that right now because now we're going to start making the dips. So I've got one of my crazy lovely aprons, which I love. Look at how beautiful our board is looking already. And this is just on an Epicure board, and it's just great. It's going to clean up really nice. I've got a little bit of meat here. We're not really into, you know, the meats that are all preserved meats and things like that, but I did get a little bit of turkey. And if you get whatever your family loves, right? Get whatever they love. So I'm just going to roll up a bit of meat. I'm going to slide that right in there. This is just looking so beautiful already, and this is taking no time at all. You're literally just picking up whatever your family loves. You're piling it on this board together so that it looks beautiful, right? It looks beautiful. Everybody gets to enjoy it. Everybody gets to, you know, try and build a dinner that they're going to enjoy. So if you've got fussy kids or family and it's really hard to feed everybody because everybody's, you know, different. This is a really beautiful way to serve a nice light meal and everybody can participate. So I also got these. Okay, these are like a cheese stick. So I'm going to put a couple cheese sticks on here like this. How beautiful is that? Wow, guys. This is just looking so gorgeous. I'm just going to do 4. We'll get 2 each of everything as far as the carbs go. And then I'm going to start making, oh, no, hold on. And we need olives. So the rule is you want something savory, spicy, sweet, and salty. That's how you make your board, okay? So I've got a couple olives here. Let's put them in here. I'm going to use my little fork here. You know what? You can get deli olives, or you can buy these jars of olives. My husband and I both really love olives. We were looking around the grocery store today, and the olives that are in the deli part are twice the amount of money as these big President's Choice stuffed red pepper olives. They were twice the price. So we changed it. Now I also got some of these because I cut up some cherry tomatoes, but you know, I really love these Tomberry ones. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute these little tomberries are. We're just adding, I'm just going to add some tomberries. Maybe I better put these into one of these. And you can do that. You can add this stuff right to your board, or you can serve it right beside. We're going to put our tomberries in there. Look at how beautiful. We want to add color. Why not? I'll put them all in there. Why not? I can just use the lid on top of this after. And now my tomberries are nice and secure on my board. Look at how beautiful my board is looking, guys. Isn't that nice? So pretty. Okay, we can also do a little bit of pepper jelly. Just for the sake of today, I'm just going to put that right beside like that because it's already in its own nice container. I'm good with that. And then some cheeses, some more cheeses that nobody's fingers are touching. This is going to be another big thing, okay? See, that's telling me that I've got to run to that. Let me just organize these quick here. I've got to run to that stove because we are just going to pause you, okay? Just for 1 second. Okay, I'm going to do it for just a couple more seconds. Now, got to be careful with your nuts. I'm doing it like by 2 minutes. I'll keep checking. I just wanted to say, if you've got anybody who is lactose intolerant or things like that, these now, these are the lactose-free Baby Bells, and they are the original, the cheddar, and the Swiss cheese. So I've got those piled on the side here. They're beautiful. They give tons of color and they're just gorgeous. So yep, I'm just going to pile a couple of those like that on the side. And you can also get, you know, lactose-free cheese like this. This is a marble. I use that all the time. And then if you want to do like a full brie, you could actually heat this up and it'd be all gooey and ooey and yummy. But we're talking about hurrying up here and mom, so we want to get going. So how beautiful is that board, guys? This is gorgeous, right? So we've got our board ready. I'm going to slide it over and I'm going to just show you. How pretty is that? How pretty is that board, right? That is a beautiful board. That is a great snack, a light dinner, really fun for the family. So now we're going to bump it up a notch. 1 second. I didn't trust I didn't trust my timer. This is years of being a hairdresser. I know my timing. So anyways, I'm going to use this bowl right now. These are really hot. My hand is hot. And I'm just going to put all of these nuts in one of our prep bowls. Sorry, I know you're seeing the bottom of my prep pan. Oh, and a couple of them went on the ground. That's okay. I'll pick them up after. Not a problem. I see where they are. And then we've got some nice toasted nuts. Again, bumping it up a notch, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how to make some sauces here. Okay. So, I'm going to do a creamy ranch, I think. We have so many different dips to choose from. So many. And I already made, on another video, I made the ooey gooey queso, which is the hot queso cheese dip. So that's going to go on the table. And now we're just going to make a couple other ones. We've got red pepper jelly. I'm going to do a creamy ranch. So let's see. It says right on the container exactly what we have to do for a dip. We're going to combine 3 tablespoons of the dip with 1 cup each of mayo and sour cream or yogurt. You know what, guys? That is way too much for me and my husband. Way too much. So I'm going to do this. I want to show you how easy it is because you know what? It's okay. It's going to turn out great. You know why? Because everything is already pre-mixed for you. It's already ready. It is ready to go. So I am going to use my little prep bowl here. And I'm going to take a big scoop of, this is skyr yogurt. I don't know if you guys have heard of skyr. Sorry about that. This is skyr yogurt. It's plain skyr yogurt. And skyr yogurt is naturally lactose free. Naturally. Okay. I'm going to add a bit of mayonnaise. They were equal parts about. I do a little less mayonnaise because I feel like it's not as good for you as yogurt. So I do a little less. We're going to whip this up. You wait until you see how quick this is. Okay. So we've got yogurt, mayonnaise, and we've got, I want to do this one. And this is our 3-in-1 spoon or 4-in-1 spoon. And I'm going to do 1 spoon of creamy ranch. Can I just say we're done? What? Right? That's it. That is going to be, that's probably loud. Sorry, guys. And that is going to be super, super delicious. A little bit messy. Super delicious. And that is your ranch. I'm going to try it. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to rinse my hands quick. Okay. And now I'm going to show you. So there we go. We've got a nice creamy dip. Took a couple seconds. Didn't even have to worry too much about actually measuring things too much. You can do it to taste, right? And then I'm going to show you, well, I'll just show you quickly a couple of the other ones. So on another video, I'm going to do the creamy hummus, and I'll be sharing that. It's amazing. So we're going to do like a hummus. We've got the queso, which is nice and warm. And then we've got this creamy dip. So we also have the nacho cheese, which can be used as a spice. It can be put on potatoes. It can be used for all kinds of things. You can put this on top of your queso if you want, or you can make a queso kind of a dip out of this, okay? With hot cheese, and all the recipes are right on the pan. I mean, on the jars. So then the 3 onion dip, super popular. Spinach dip, really, really easy and quick to make also. Very quick like this. You just add in your spinach. We've got the herb and garlic dip. So you want something green or something. We have the guacamole, which I was going to make with you today, but I'll do it on another video because we couldn't find any ripe avocados. So we will do that another day. If you want to add another bit of color to your board, we can cut up some of the pepper. We'll do that maybe. And then I'm going to show you on another board. So those are just some, and I'll do another video with that hummus. Okay, so look for that video. And I'm just going to show you on this little board. That's what I love about these boards. All I have to do is lay that down on my table and I'm ready to go. I can cut something really quick like this. So cut. These knives are just so outstanding. They are so sharp. Are you seeing this? You be careful with your fingers, right? This is for you to do, not the kids, right? You're doing all the cutting. But then it's done. Okay. 20 minutes or less and you're going to have this amazing meal here. Really, really amazing meal. I just love the color. I just love, love, love the color. Let's go like this. I'm going to put a little bit on this side, a little bit on that side, and I'm just going to go like this. Let's just see how this tastes. So fresh. Really lovely flavor. Not too salty. I really hate it when dips are like just saturated with salt. Really spoils it for me. Okay. Now, on this board, no, I'll get a new board. Here we go. On this board, I'm going to put some raspberries. And let's say we could put some apples on here too. We could cut more apples. But let's say we've got a little bit of raspberries on here. Or we can even put them in here, right? Contain them a bit. I'm okay with that. Still looks really pretty. Let's put our raspberries in there. Right? How we doing? How are we doing? Are you excited about this? I'm really excited to have dinner tonight, I have to tell you. Now, I'm going to show you something else. I see that I didn't bring my sour cream out here, so just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just cleaned up a little bit so that I didn't have, you know, all this extra cheese and things like that sitting out for too long. So now I'm going to show you something really fun. So on our little sideboard here, we're making a dessert board. The apples are over there if you want to cut some more apples. You know, there it is. So you can cut up more apples if you want to put on this board. But I'm going to show you how to do a really quick dessert dip. It's just fantastic. So we're going to use our summer berry. We have lots of these different kinds of dips, but I particularly love the summer berry. And to make the dip, all we're going to do is use Greek yogurt, they say, and 2 tablespoons of this. But I'm going to use sour cream because I personally really like sour cream with fruit. It's really good. It's a little less tangy. It's a little smoother, but I really, really like it. Oops, I moved my thing over here. So I'm going to take a nice big heaping sour cream spoonful. Now this is also lactose-free sour cream. So if you do have lactose-free people in your life, it's fantastic and you would never know. And that's what it looks like. It's lactose-free sour cream. You would never know. If I didn't tell you it was lactose-free, you would never know. Little trick, you always want to shake our spices before you take the spices out of the jar. It helps to get everything mixed up nicely in there so you don't get all strawberries or all sugar or whatever. Our products are sugar conscious, and for things like this, because it is a dip mix, there is a lot of sugar in here. I'm only going to do 1.5 or a little bit of that, and it just looks gorgeous, smells gorgeous, but it is organic sugar. So I'm going to use our little baby piano wire whisk, and we're going to whisk that in. Look at how nice that looks, guys. See all the freeze-dried strawberries? Watch this. Whisk it up. Yep. Can you believe it? That's it. That's it. Your dip is made. Holy crow. And this dip, can I just tell you? Outstanding. Love it. Takes no time. Tastes like something really fancy from a restaurant. It's really, really good. Just going to push all that aside. We've got our lids if we want them. They come with our prep bowls. You can cover that up. You can have this ready for when everybody comes home from school. You can just pop all the lids off and you're ready to go. And another really fun thing to get for this particular dessert side is some of these, which are these little Baguette Breads. These ones are cranberry and they have sugar, a little bit of sugar on them, and they're just really delicious. So now you have, what are they called? They're the Aces mini baguette chips, and they are raisin and walnut. So you have this really great little dessert area. You've got your food area, and I'm just going to pick my camera up and I'm going to show you how lovely that looks. I'm just going to take it right out of here, guys. Are we? Whoop. I don't know. I'm getting this. There's your board. I've got some wine waiting for us if that's what you choose. I've got the big thing of queso. All of these gorgeous, gorgeous vegetables. I've got my little mug there with some extra tools in it in case we need it throughout the meal. And your lovely dessert one. How great is that? So here I am. And that's it, guys. You learned how to make 2 different dips, how to throw together an amazing board, and everybody, you don't have to even tell anybody. Sometimes we need to use the little cheats, right? Buying stuff that's already pre-cut from your grocery store is not, it's not really cheating, it's being smart, right? You don't have to tell anybody anything, and you've created this amazing, beautiful meal. You've got the ranch dip, we did the sweet summer berry dip, we have our queso cheese dip, which is served warm. It literally takes minutes to do, a little over 5 minutes, 6 minutes to make that. And there's another video for that. So if you like this video, click the little bell underneath, click the little shaky sign bell, and you'll get all notices when I do another video from my 1950s kitchen and my 1950s dining room. And until then, I'm so glad we had this time together. It was really nice doing this with you guys. I hope you guys can enjoy your charcuterie board. Bye, everybody.